8:59. You always wait until 9. I started a minute earlier.
Yeah, so all right.
Oh,
Well,
wait, I didn't think of
let me
this.
cut the lamp off because Russ has got his coffee. That's the whole reason why I brought that up. Just so you know, man. In case you're wondering, do we really care? Yes, we do. All right, y'all. Welcome to the Bear Cave. We've got another good cooking chat ready.
Do you have your topics?
No. No, because I was conflicted.
Oh.
I just noticed you're only using one camera today. I just noticed that.
He's had a long week, y'all.
So looking at the screen, there's usually 2 windows open at the bottom.
Yep.
And I see there's only one this time. So I look around. Oh, there's your other camera.
Yep. So I decided to do just the one because it's working really well with this new setup, which I'll show in a vlog coming up. But anyway, so this new setup's working well that I've been doing on Wednesday nights.
Buenos dias. That's Spanish, Dad. In case you didn't know.
What's up, Charlie?
Good day.
And so we're just running the one camera because you can see everything.
Yeah.
The camera's up high enough to where it doesn't cut my head off, and you can see. So, but anyway, good morning, Rusty.
Good morning, sir.
Glad you're able to be here.
Glad I am too.
Morning, Cobo. Boom.
Try it again. Thank you. I was like, you just stop it halfway.
You probably don't remember the old Superman, the Super Friends cartoon.
Oh gosh.
Where they used to put their fists together and they go.
That was a brother and sister.
Yeah.
Man, I can't believe.
And they had the dog. Yeah.
That's like a big.
That's
No,
a
that's
far,
not big
long
here
ago
state.
memory.
It's like.
Fa la
No.
la la.
Every time that they would touch,
Didn't they like turn into water or something? They did that, and one of them turned into water. They could make a waterfall, a water slide for ice.
Yes, that was Iceman.
Oh,
that was a different cartoon.
Okay,
but yes, the Super Friends. Those Super Friends instead of the kids you were talking about. The other one was Spider-Man, Fire Girl, and Iceman, and they would all get together. So. The Wonder Twins, that's who it was. Power Activate. That's
I
it.
remember that.
So, anyway, that was random. But, yeah, imagine that. Squirrel.
What is the right button?
What are you looking for?
I wanted to turn the brightness up.
Oh.
It was a little dark.
Oh.
On the computer.
I don't know.
I know, I fixed it. Don't worry.
But anyway.
The tech woman is here.
So. My thoughts, like last night we went to dinner with a friend and, well, we went to their house and we had taco salads. That was like the theme was tacos. So I made a salad.
I had a nice thing of this nachos with queso, cheese, and meat.
And I'll tell you what, it was nice and refreshing. And I said, you know what, I've got just about everything to make it. So let's make a taco salad. But I want to do a twist. So 2 twists. So Wednesday, I cooked stuffed burgers, but I did the burgers in a Dutch oven on the camp stove. Mm-hmm. Something different. They turned out awesome. I was like, there's something here. There's something here. Because nobody does that stuff, right?
Well, not many people want to mix, corned beef and the sauerkraut stuff with a burger.
Right.
I mean, that's something that only you would think of, I believe.
But it was more so thinking the process of using a Dutch oven, a stovetop Dutch oven, and cooking a stuffed burger in versus throwing it on a grill or sticking it in the oven. That was the process that got the wheels spinning. So let me show you. That was loud. Black Betty.
I feel like it's you belong under the jail if you don't sing the little part of the song, but if you say the name.
Well, I do a little dance because I sing it in my head. But anyway, Got out Black Betty. Why did I get out Black Betty? Go ahead and ask me. No, you don't worry about it. I already got it. Because if I take the little grill rack that I used in the 12, can you see it? Drop it in the bottom. Okay. Now here comes the fun part. Where'd he go? Taco bowl holders. So if you heat up the taco shell and you drop it in here and let it cool, then it creates the bowl, the taco bowl. So a 12-inch, they set like this. So I checked. I tried lidless. But if I do the 14 here, old Black Betty, we can fit 3 in there.
Awesome.
Question. I just thought about this. Oh, so I would have asked you before we started. How are you going to make sure that the taco shells stay in that position? Are you going to put something in it to hold it down? Or did you not think about that? Because if you think that's a strict mold and you're putting a loose piece of thing in it, even if you push it down to try not to rip it, you might need something to put it in.
Hold on, I'm not going to slap her because that's a good idea.
I'm just brilliant today.
You got up early and you're actually
Dad, I
being
haven't
like,
slept.
you're being like constructive.
Aw.
I don't know if I like this cup. I mean, I do like this cup.
Dang. I was because I
So-
was waiting for the those gonna break.
No, they're ramekins.
Okay, but I didn't know if they were gonna break, Dad.
They're
Let me do it. I can break them.
Let's not break them.
They are dishwasher, microwave, oven, and freezer safe. So right there.
Okay. Hi, Tom.
So then,
It doesn't say Dutch oven safe, but
It doesn't. It's like a high heat safe.
so look,
I'm just making sure
Yeah.
you had something. But I was gonna say if you have an extra,
say how many of those
right,
forms do you have?
and then you can
Is that
put.
3? I would say if you had 3 more, you could just slide them in there and then make the form.
yes, that would be right.
Tom said somebody didn't think things through.
Tom. Tom. You know we wing it. You know that? So we figured it out before it happened, and I didn't get burned yet. In fact, I haven't
Don't
even,
jinx it.
I
Knock
haven't
on
even-
some wood.
yeah. So I haven't even started up the oven yet. The other thing that I found is I was like, okay, so I'm writing down all my stuff I haven't used yet this year, and I'm writing down what I'm cooking in stuff. I have not used a Smoky Mountain 2016 pan.
Didn't you get that because that was the last family vacation we went on with your mom?
Yes. So Mom passed in 09, which I remember that because I always think 010, but I drank a lot and I missed a whole year after she passed. So like I have no idea what happened between the end of September of 09 to end of September 10. Not a clue. Yeah, it's bad. So anyway, she passed in 09, so that would have been 08 that we went.
I have my
And
little calculators myself.
we went to Gatlinburg. We stayed at there's a resort there outside Gatlinburg, and kind of in between Gatlinburg and Dollywood. And it was had a water park, and it was back in the woods and all that.
That one had the little like splash fountain thing that had the bucket,
Yes.
and the bucket would go off. That was my favorite part.
And my nephew, he was little feller. I think he was still in diapers, and he would just take off running and right into the lazy river, away from everybody, so nobody could like get to him fast. And of course, they didn't have life jackets on because you're in the lazy river, right? You're supposed to be holding him, and he would just take off running from out of nowhere, and we see him going, "Oh shit!" And we're trying to like move our little tubes to catch up to him, and But we have pictures of you guys at the Cooter's Garage.
That was the one that Peyton took that picture of the cart.
Yeah, with the General Lee. Yeah.
Yeah.
But she was doing a little model. She was all like, woo! It was fun.
You know what you should do, Dad? For Pickles and Tom, what you and Rusty should do? Make a calendar.
You know, I thought about that because I got Myrons the other day. And
Yeah, I like do those.
anyway, it makes me sad, but I love it. What in the world? Are we out of gas? We should not be out of gas.
No, since we're good on gas.
Yep, says we're good.
Hear it now.
There we
I
go,
felt
Charlie.
that.
Yeah, Charlie. So we missed something, but anyway.
Pickle said at least you didn't end up in Mexican jail. Tom says, speaking from experience, Charlie.
Yeah. So anyway, well, I'll let you do that. Take 2 of these, cut it in half, and then cut strips like tortilla strips for the salad topper.
He said, nah, I was in an African jail.
So yeah, that was in 2008. And another interesting memory about that one was before we moved down in 2007, we moved south. I was mowing grass and I was using my dad's mower, and I was coming. We had a steep hill. I was going up the hill, and if you leaned forward, you were good. Well, I don't know what happened. The thing was spinning tires, and then it bit, flipped me backwards. So I was laying on. We were in town, so I was laying on the sidewalk. I'm on my back. The mower's on top of me. I'm still holding on the steering wheel. My feet are still there. The seat was still engaged because it had one of those dead man's if you get off of it while it's running, it kills it. So it was still engaged. So I'm upside down. Yeah, picture this. I'm on my back. The mower, it looks like I'm riding it, but I'm on my back. Blades are still spinning. I lean to the side. It falls, breaks his hood. It's mad. So once he found out I was okay, then he commenced to chewing my ass.
Is that the one?
Do you want me to cut these in half one more time?
Yes.
Yes. No, the long one's cut in half. So some of the smaller ones will.
Is that the one he still has in the garage?
Yes, and so long story short, I got my butt chewed. Mom was like, "Are you okay?" Yada yada, as moms do. Dad was not happy. So I saved up, and that next year, and I paid him for the fix, and then some. So the new fiberglass hood, grill, and light was like over $800. I gave him like $1,200, $1,000, $1,200. I forget now, but anyway, instead of using that to fix the mower, he used that for vacation. So they drove down to stay with us at the hotel and all that. So that was really cool. So anyway, longer story short, when the fires happened, Lodge, and it destroyed that whole area. And Lodge Cast Iron, because they're right there, they had these pans they were making every year anyway. But all the proceeds this year in 2016 went to the relief of the area. And, so I told the wife, she's like, yeah, go ahead and order one, So there's a lot of sentimental value in this pan because every time I use it, I think of that story. And
which one? The one of you flipping Grandpa's lawnmower or the family trip?
The family trip.
Okay.
The family trip. So I forget the name of the place, but when they were, it was like it was an indoor water park set back in the woods. I mean, it was pretty awesome. And but it was devastating. I mean, it was. You can go ahead and throw them in. It was devastated. I mean, it was just trashed, and they rebuilt it, and we haven't been back since. And so it's a good fond memory that, you know, a piece of iron I think about every time I use this pan, and I get feeling nostalgic. And
right. Well, certain things bring back memories like that.
Yeah.
So I'm using the pan I got from my mom. Every time I use it, I can picture her, you know, making potatoes and onions, or you know, whatever she always cooked. And it's just something that happens.
Scotty's in.
What's up, Scotty?
Hey, Scotty.
So yeah, that's just a little history of this pan and why it's an important one to me. And so this week though, we had you know, just a lot of stuff I've been going through on my own. What's up, Terry, Scotty?
Hi, Terry.
You know, mental stuff. That seems to be an ongoing battle.
Well, yeah, Dad.
But
It's going to.
But anyway, so it was just a little comforting having this today. And Black Betty. Black Betty. Because I like Black Betty.
You don't use it.
I know. And that's what's hard about it. Interesting story about this piece. So I've been wanting this one for a long, 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 long time.
Why are you looking at me? Look at them. I know the story about this.
Yeah. Well, because you're gonna have to tell the next generation about it.
No, I could just pull it up. Be like, listen to him.
So
listen to the legend.
So this pot, I wanted it for a long time because it was a big pot.
Tom said story time with Lee.
Hell yeah. I got stories, dude.
Sit down.
I got stories.
Your cardigan sweater.
Yeah.
Start taking your shoes
Start
off.
knitting.
I didn't change my shoes.
What shoes are you even wearing?
Let's see if I can. Let's put the apron on, kids. You got to do the song.
What song, Dad?
The Mr. Rogers song.
How would we know that's the song if you didn't say?
Okay, you
got
got
Mr. Rogers.
Because of my reference of the cardigan sweater, sitting down, taking your shoes off. That's what Mr. Rogers did at the beginning of every one.
But we could do Black Betty. Go ahead and sing Black Betty. Bang. Bang. All right, so we'll just.
How long does it take Dad to tie an apron?
Well, it's.
What a waste to reach back there.
Yeah, I can't hear what I'm doing. But anyway.
Okay, Chance.
Okay, so now we can get another. So this one, I know, Cubs like, get on with it.
You have a or something for me to stir this up?
Absolutely.
Fuck, might.
Come on now. Well, what the? Wow.
Wow.
Rusty. Terry said, Rusty, how you feeling?
I'm feeling a lot better, buddy. Really appreciate it. The diagnosis was simply vertigo. It wasn't. Thank God that's all it was, because I was a little worried going back to the ER again with almost the same symptoms as when I had my stroke. But that's all it was. The doctor gave me a medicine started with an M for the dizziness, and that's gone away. But I'll be going back to work tomorrow. I've been out Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and yesterday and today. So I've rested good, and I'll be going back to work tomorrow, but everything is feeling a whole lot better. Thanks for asking.
So, like I was saying, before Cub interrupted me. No, I'm just teasing.
Take that back.
I'm just teasing. 20 minutes in and tortilla chips are cooked.
Our
Tom, I thought you wanted story time, buddy. I thought you wanted story time.
Dad, you always want to learn how to multitask. Now's your chance.
Yeah.
Don't lean on Black Betty because you just lit it.
I know. My apron might catch fire. But anyway, so Black Betty was one that.
Carrie!
Hey, Carrie!
Hi, buddy! I saw her TikTok last night. It was funny. I had me laughing.
So this is one I wanted for a long time because I wanted a big pot. But Mom kept telling me you don't need a big pot. You don't need a big pot.
Just go talk to Snoop Dogg.
So I did finally get a 12-inch. She was like, that's big enough because it's 6 quart. That's about like a crock pot.
Right.
But my first YouTube check that I ever got, the first one, was what I spent it on. Well, I spent half of it on this, and then I gave the rest to Mom. So yeah, that's Black Betty. So,
Dad, I saw this thing last night, and it reminded me of you.
oh no,
It was this woman, and she was with her husband, and I was like, this is something Mom would call me about. It was this guy. He was getting kicked out of the toy store because he was having too much fun.
well,
I can picture Lee being the kind of guy that walks in the aisles hitting all the buttons on you. Try me, try me.
yeah. So
That's how I got half the decorations in the house. Is he would,
I
if they moved, he would stand there like this, and then be like, "I'm getting this."
I saw one guy posted, and this is kind of an adult thing, but he posted it. He's like, I went into an adult toy store and I didn't see one action figure anywhere.
Nelly, Lee, Rusty, Terry, Telly, Charlie, Tom, Scotty, football as well.
Big hugs, babe. Big hugs.
You know what I still remember? Grandpa looking at me, and he goes, "Whatever you do, don't have your dad take you to the lion's den."
Oh, y'all know that truck stop on the.
What's Lions Den?
It's an adult store.
It's a funny name. How would somebody know?
Yeah.
If you were looking for an adult store, how would you know?
It says it on the thing.
It says Lions. Oh, it says Lions Den Adult Store.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Don't know that one. I know the one on 85, going 85 south whenever I go to Spartanburg or Greenville or Clemson or whatever. That one that's on the right hand side. But this big old gigantic, it simply says adult store.
That's the Lions.
That's the lion's den.
I never saw Lions Den anywhere.
No, that's the lion's den.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, is that just what people call it? Because
No, that's
the name of
the
it.
word Lions Den is on that sign.
Yeah.
Yes.
That must be a whole lot smaller than the adult store that's 5 foot letters. I know it's right. It's funny because it's like, I mean, it's just right there. Exit 100. You
Yeah.
have to get off that exit and go down the big service road and all.
Yeah, it's
But I looked at your dad and I was like, "Grandpa, I'm going to bed. I'm done talking to you for today." And he went up to bed and he knocked on my door and I opened. I was like, "What?" He goes, "I thought that was funny, but you didn't laugh." I said, "Grandpa." I was like, "Grandpa, you telling your granddaughter whatever I do, don't have my dad take me to an adult store. Really? You thought that was funny?"
well, I mean, there's a lot of truth in that.
He goes, "Well, I mean, I wouldn't put it past you guys." And I was like, "Grandpa."
Yep.
I said, "Grandpa, last time I checked, who would always get dragged to a college party?" He goes, "No, I didn't do that."
You're gonna cut yourself, but that's all right. I'm not taking you to the hospital.
Much love, big hugs. The beard game, though. Dang, I missed a few. Dad, I feel like I want to dye yours again. Because the graves, man.
Yeah, the grades are getting there. We'll come up to. What the hell are you doing? Yep, melanoma. It's coming up
Melanoma, man.
May. But
Dad,
yes,
I go see a daughter this week.
you were talking about it.
Okay, open that, and then
So
smell it, and tell me it does not smell like that crab boil thing that you and Peyton got.
So every time that I go, because we don't have a Kroger around us, every time that I go to my cousin's house in Newnan, we always go to Kroger, and I always buy this, and it's a simple Mexican style al pastor seasoning, and I always leave it there. So they probably got 4 or 5 different bottles of this stuff, but I finally got one, and when we got back to the house, I went and put it in my bag to bring back home, so I didn't forget it, because I always forget it. So we're going to use this instead of taco seasoning.
Okay, but smell it and tell me it doesn't smell like that
I'm
thing.
going to.
Also,
If I can get it open.
it's dad proof. Pickles said fathers used to set their sons up with Pocos, so you never know.
Not bad. Yeah, I'm getting a little.
Kind of chili powder.
I'm getting like a little Old Bay fragrance type out of it.
Yeah. I need to figure out how to open it now.
I tried and I messed it up. Let me see it. No, you don't do that. That does not come off.
The hell it don't.
The sticker is supposed to come off.
I know, but they only filled it halfway full. It's only half full. This is a brand new bottle.
They're filled by weight, not volume.
Also, Charlie, the day that Dad ever tries to set anybody up with a hooker, he's getting checked out. He is seeing somebody.
Yeah, the hooker.
No. With a medical professional.
They keep telling my wife, she's like, I'm going to win the lottery. And I said, we're never going to win the lottery. She's like, why is that? I said,
play.
Cocaine and hookers.
Dad.
The struggle's real.
Okay, my
Funny you
phone
mentioned
keeps
hooker.
switching.
Whenever I was in the Army at Fort Jackson, it was so bad. The prostitutes were so bad in that area. Whenever we would come out of the base, we always had to make sure we had changed clothes and weren't in our Army uniforms. Because as soon as the girls saw a soldier in their car, at every stop sign or stop light, the girls would open up the door and hop into the car automatically. Just because they knew we were soldiers.
Yeah.
That's what we call now badge bunnies.
Badge bunnies, huh?
Have you never heard about that? There's girls that only hook up with guys who have a badge. Whether that's a fire department, police, ambulance, military. If they have any type of badge, that's the only people that go after.
Yeah.
I know lot lizards for truck drivers, but I never heard of badge bunnies.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 2-notch road in Columbia. We called it 2 crotch road.
Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa, buddy.
It was bad.
Okay, well, that's a conversation. Let's change. Yeah. Keep switching.
I responded to that.
Oh, okay. So anyway, well, Rusty, why don't you tell us about
Is there Harris Teeter nearby?
Yes.
They're owned by Kroger, and I bet the Kroger brand stuff in their store. My son found with Smith's in Wyoming.
I'm like, I don't ever go to Harris Teeter because it's clear across town. And if I'm going to that end of town, I end up going to the Wally World. Up in
What about Ollie's? Yeah. I love Ollie's. There's so much random stuff in there.
So
good stuff, cheap.
Hi, Jen. She
Morning,
said
Jen.
I'm learning a lot today.
Oh.
And not about cooking.
Whoa. I hope that's good. But
well, Dad, this is because you don't have your topics. It's going to be a poop show.
No, it's just a normal train wreck. We're all good. It's all good. Let's see. Where else was we?
Which coffee is that?
So, huh?
Which coffee is that?
Regular. I'm trying not to drink your red velvet one because you bought it.
I bought it for you.
Oh, okay. So I made a pot yesterday. So,
just like the Death Wish coffee, you still drink that one.
Well,
you still drink the hazelnut one.
That. So she got this Death Wish espresso, and it's actually really good. Like, but they didn't tell me that it's got like 16 times the caffeine.
No. Me and Peyton got it in COVID. We got the Tennessee, we got a Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey one. And then we got this death wish one. And Dad was standing beside us, and we said, Dad, you cannot have this. Because we had a coffee pot in me and Peyton's bathroom. Because Mom and Peyton were in quarantine, so it was just easier for them to get coffee. So, Dad, you cannot have this. This is 5 cups of caffeine in 1 cup. And he said, oh, good to know.
But this was the new espresso one that she got. And that's what I'm saying I didn't know. So, anyway.
Google controls everything and Kroger owns everything. No Kroger's in my area.
Okay, so we're at about 175 degrees inside.
How do you know that?
Because there's a thermometer in there.
I didn't see him put the thermometer. I was like, is Dad just guessing at this point? This man woke up and got heat vision.
That's how good he is now.
No, look.
He got bit by a spider and now he got
I put an
heat
oven thermometer in it just so I could kind of see. Curiosity. So.
Oh wait. Where's the Blackstone one? I want to see how off it is.
Well, that's reading the air temp.
Right.
This one's
Blackstone would go straight to the bottom of the skillet on top of the fire.
Oh, never mind.
which we're gonna have to do. So we'll be using it this weekend or this week because it's saying 285 on the bottom of the Dutch oven, and the sides are about 140, 50.
Okay.
So, but we're doing eggs Wednesday. Different kinds of eggs.
Sorry.
So, because one of the guys, the new guy, I didn't know the guy, new channel name anyway, said he had a hard time cooking eggs in cast iron. So that's going to be.
Wait, I have $1 million idea.
Shoot a video on how to cook eggs in the cast iron?
No, Dad. Use those. Are you following?
Yeah.
And do pink scrambled eggs in those and see if it forms like a little bowl.
It won't because they'll go down like
to the
this.
bottom.
But if I use egg life wraps.
Why pink?
Valentine's Day. Next week, Wednesday.
Okay. Well, it's good to know because the day before Valentine's Day is Tommy's birthday. I need to remember that.
Oh.
It's funny. His girlfriend, her birthday is actually Valentine's Day. So Tommy's birthday is the 13th and hers the 14th.
I know somebody who has the exact same birthday as me. And I said that you copied me. Hi, Steven and Jacqueline. Steven and Jacqueline.
What's up, brother Steven? Okay, so there we go. There you go, Cub. I got these. They were soft taco shells. They're the keto ones. I normally get the street tacos, but these were bigger, and they're still too small. So we're gonna have mini taco shells.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's okay. So let me.
So, Bestie, how was your week?
Oh, don't get started. How much time we got left?
A long time. It's only been 33 minutes. Uncle Mike Barrow, where the pancakes with slaw? Dad?
Oh, that video is coming. That video is coming. So what he's talking about is there's a group that I walk with that Uncle Mike got me into, and we go walking every morning. They work out every morning. I walk. Well, every
Other day.
3 to 4 times a week. I do.
As long as it's not raining or it's not too cold.
Then they always go to breakfast, and one of the guys, which is ironic because I've had a run in with him before, so I've met him before, but I didn't know where I'd met him, and then anyway. So this guy, every breakfast,
he said we'll keep checking.
He always gets coleslaw. He'll get a salad and put coleslaw on top. He gets grits, coleslaw on the side.
That's like me with ranch.
So the other day, we were out and he got pancakes, bacon, eggs, and coleslaw. And we were like, what? And the lady that took the order was like, are you serious? So when she brought the plate out, the cook had took it upon himself, pancake, scrambled eggs, bacon, coleslaw, and another pancake on top of it. So it was like a big McGriddle with coleslaw. And I mean, it was a big thing. And I was like, do that. And then he poured syrup on it and hot sauce.
That is disgusting.
And I was like, oh. So that video is coming, Mike. That video is coming.
You can do that next Sunday. Because I won't be here.
Yeah. And we're going to call it, his name's PCH. It's his F3 name. And it's going to be the PCH special.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't look bad. And I think about, like, every time I fix something, I'm like, what would coleslaw be like on this?
My own foot.
You tripped on air and you fell down a couple stairs.
Well, I also had a tumor.
You can't. It was
It's not
before
a
the
tumor.
tumor.
He's just breathing and started walking.
Well, my week started off Monday. We had a lady who was under the influence come across the yard 3 houses down, come across the turn coming towards my street, lost control of her car, went to that person's yard, drove through their front yard, the neighbor's front yard, ended up in my front yard, where my son-in-law and my daughter, where their car was parked in my driveway. They smacked their car, completely totaled it, pushed it about 15 feet over in front of my well house, almost knocked down my well house. After the impact, the girl still went about 50 feet past the impact of the car. So that was on Monday. On Tuesday, we called the insurance company. The girl has not reported anything to her insurance company yet, so we reported everything to them and told them, hey, we needed to get a wrecker out here to get their car out of my front yard. We waited the entire day. At 5 o'clock, still they have not sent a wrecker yet. So I called Bobo's Wrecker Service, which is right down the road here from our house, and I explained to them the situation. They come up and they got the car. I called Farm Bureau back and let them know. I said, hey, we waited all day for you. Nobody called us. Nobody let us know what was going on. So I called the record service myself. If you want your car, it's at Bobo's Record Service. And so I got their car out of the yard. My son-in-law's car, I think his dad's coming to get the car out today out of my front yard, bringing his rollback over. And that was on Monday. The wreck happened Monday. This was on Tuesday. Wednesday, I went to work, normal. Come home Wednesday night, was getting really dizzy episodes and stuff. And because of my medical history, I decided let's go get it checked out. Went to the ER, and I was there Wednesday and Thursday. Thursday afternoon, about 1 o'clock, they let me come home. So I come home, sit down in the bed, resting and all. Friday, my son takes his girlfriend, she goes to college. He was taking her back to her dorm because there was a textbook she had to get. On his way to taking her to school, they got to the gas station right here next to Lee's house. I mean, it's just right here. And there was 3 cars in front of him smacked on their brakes because of somebody turning. And Tommy was the last one to hit his brakes, so he smashed into the back of the car. Messed up. It's not total. I mean, he drove it home, but it's very, very ugly now.
The hoods, she was in an SUV, like a not a Highlander, but
A Yukon?
no, it was a like a
Ford?
Ford.
Four-door sedan?
No, it was like a Ford Escape, but not that. It was a.
I can't even remember now.
Yeah, but anyway, so the bumper of her car came in and hit his grill, the one headlight, and then because the grill went in, the hood latch bent the hood up, so the hood's way up. Perfect. It's like right in the middle. It just buckled in
Right.
like this, and
So today we're getting the Sawzall out. Whenever I leave Lee's house and get home, I'm going to get my son out there with the Sawzall. We got to cut the front of his hood off since it's fiberglass because we can't unlatch it and pop it because there's just too much damage there. So I'm going to cut the hood off, get my sockets out, and remove the hinges and all, and get the hood out of the way. And that way Tommy can at least, he can drive the car. But whenever the U-Pull Junkyard opens up tomorrow, I'm going to call them and see if they got a hood. And I'm gonna have to go to Harbor Freight today and get a come along so I can try and pull the front part where the grill is to pull that out so the hood can match, and try and find him a headlight in the junkyard. But because it's an 04 Mustang, so all we have is liability on it, and I'm just hoping that we can get all the junkyard parts and get the thing put together pretty cheap.
I have to screw some plywood down to it just to make a hood. But
They're talking about snow because Steven wants snow.
no.
Pickle said, I have the snow, come get it. Tom goes, don't mention snow, that tends to trigger Charlie.
Hey.
Hold on. Scotty doesn't like snow and the cold. Gary said,
There it goes.
We're back.
Now it's on Wi-Fi. What the hell? I don't know.
no, it's not, Dad.
Yeah, it is.
Dad, no, it is not. I'm literally looking at the thing right now.
I don't know. But anyway, Harbor Freight, man's version of Target. Absolutely, I love Harbor Freight.
Yes.
I've been avoiding it for weeks now.
But I gotta get a come along because I don't have one. Unless you got one I can borrow.
I don't have one of those.
And
I had a second car. I had a Jeep and a chain.
Yeah.
That's what I used.
And a wire cut and get hold of the muffler.
But so Groundhog's Day was the other day. It was 2 days ago. That's like my favorite holiday. And I always forget it because I'm usually working. So I was looking for, I was going to go live and do like a cook, but I was like, what do they do? And it's always like ground pig, like ground pork. They call it groundhog.
Oh, wait. Oh, I'm showing them.
Oh. So I made.
I was talking about, hold on.
What are you doing?
I'm showing them this picture.
Nobody can see it.
I know. I'm trying to figure it out. It's not working. Ah, I got it.
Oh, my cupcakes. Yeah. So they're brown. They're donuts. I got the chocolate covered donuts, the little round ones. I got a can of the green icing and put on top to make it look like grass, and then Teddy Grahams. Stuck one in the center. That's the groundhog. But then you get chocolate Teddy Grahams, and you lay one in front face down. That's his shadow. They were awesome. Cub comes down. She's like, "What in the are you doing?"
I said, "You're a child." And
I was like, "I'm making these," and she's like, "You're such a child." And she commenced to laugh in video.
Because I needed I said it to Rusty's daughter. I said, "Look what your dad's bestie is doing," and she thought it was funny. I called Peyton, and I was like, "Look at your father," and she thought it was funny. Aixa thought it was funny.
It's awesome. It was great.
She even reposted it. Like I sent it that picture, and she screenshotted it, put it on her story, and goes, "I love this man."
Like I put it on Instagram, and one of our friends said, "I didn't know that you actually made those." She goes, "I thought it was just a random picture." I was like, "No." She goes, "They look really good." I said, "They were good." They weren't diabetic friendly at all.
No.
But for the couple, because then you got to try one, right?
Oh yeah.
But they were awesome.
Oh, and then your bubble got roasted.
Which one?
What? Tell them what you were gonna do with this pan.
Oh, yeah. So I made a pan. I was going to show you the pictures. I made a pan, and then I was going to take them to surprise the wife at work, and say, "Hey, come on down and whatever at the hospital." So that way she could take them up and put them in the break room for her people. Princess over here. Well, ever since COVID, they don't allow anything that's not wrapped being taken in there.
Especially when you didn't have
You
gloves on when you made it.
You can't do homemade baked goods and take it into the hospital. They just don't do that no more. So I said, well, ask Mom. Of course, Mom says, yeah, no, probably not. So, there they are. Let me turn it this way. There you go. Get it closer. You can kind of see the color's not showing up real well. There it is. See, those are awesome. See, those are cool, aren't they?
No.
Let me zoom it in so you can see it. See the shadow, and then one without the shadow.
Yeah.
Dad.
And my man, we got early spring this year.
Dad.
According to Plexitani Phil,
I'm
who
sorry.
is
Can you reset that first part?
Plexitani Phil.
There's no bill. It's Plexitani, not
That's a big word for Elmo. Have you seen that TikTok? It's like they use big words and they use them sound like that was a big word for Elmo. Elmo needs help.
But anyway, grammar major. Spell it. Just kidding.
Tom said you could have smuggled the baked goods into the hospital, do it Mission Impossible style, scale down the side of the building, and go through with them. Tom, if my dad did that, he's breaking a bone. He's breaking bones.
The problem is trying to push the box. Because I had an aluminum half pan, pushing that forward while I'm army crawling through the air ducts.
Not even that. You can't even drive without looking at what's going on around you.
Oh, I know.
Dad would literally be driving and then go, "Oh, what's that?"
Yeah, my driving.
Carrie said those are awesome, and Nolan, I love you now. Thank you. I'm actually getting them redone today.
My
I'm
driving
taking
skills
Mom.
aren't so good.
I'm taking Mom, and we're gonna go get our nails done. We're gonna have a
Super
mother and daughter date today. Nails, coffee, and maybe lunch if she wants.
Yeah, that's one thing Teresa don't like to do. She don't like to get her nails done.
Well, Mom does it because she doesn't want to pay the money for it.
Not done yet. Girls' Day, yeah, Girls' Day. So Mom had a bad experience yesterday or the other day, last weekend.
Oh, that was horrible.
So she ordered scrubs because she has to have a certain color for the department that she's in the hospital. And so she ordered them, and the lady was like super, super rude. And so we went in yesterday because it was a whole process. And so she went back in yesterday. Different ladies were working, and she picked up what she had originally ordered the first time, but they sent the wrong thing.
And then
and then blamed her for the problem.
Because Mom was like, "Hey,"
it was a whole mess.
Mom was like, "Do you want to come with me?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course." This lady would put her finger in Mom's face and was like, "Calm down. I'm not having a good day. I do not feel good. Calm down." And the whole time she was on the phone with someone asking her what to do step by step for this job.
The manager.
Yeah.
So anyway, Mom was telling the ladies working, and the one lady goes, "I know who." The one girl was like, "I don't know who was working that day? Like, I don't know who you're talking about. And then
That kind of sound like a Cole.
the other lady was like, I know exactly who you're talking about. And she had like Sharpie eyebrows.
Yeah.
This
That's the
girl
one that was
we're
there with
talking
me and
to.
Mom were there the first time.
Yakuza at age 97.
Yeah, it sucks. I only have 9 nails. I got the tip of my finger cut off when I was 9, but I still get charged full price. That is bull. See, this is what I do. I go to this one place, which is really nice, and those nails stay on for a long time. And then I go to a different one when I need to go get a fill because it's only $15 to get a fill.
I have no idea. But we were talking last night about this lady who is anyway, her one toenail keeps falling off.
My toenail keeps falling off.
And so when she goes to get her petties, whatever, they paint the toenail
Well, what else are you supposed to do?
on the skin because it's not there. So they paint it on there so it looks like it's there.
What else are you supposed to do?
I don't know.
I currently have no pinkies, toenails, and 3 of my other toenails are missing.
I don't know.
So I just paint them on. What else am I gonna do? Have like my big toe painted?
Wear socks.
I wear socks.
Anyway.
I just stub my toe.
You've stubbed your toe
I
so
stub
bad
my
that it
toe.
hit your toenail and ripped it off?
Yeah.
Ow.
If I stub it just a little bit, my toenail's probably gone in the morning.
Wow.
So this process is taking a lot longer than what I anticipated.
Maybe just a little bit.
It's working though.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Are your hands tingling?
No. Yeah. It just took a detour from my hand to my brain because I had to go around.
Around the missing section?
Yeah, it's like
Like the detour?
I think they put a roundabout in when they pulled the femur
How
out,
many?
and so I got a roundabout in there.
You got a roundabout and like a
Uh,
men working, a work in
Under
progress.
construction for sure. Yeah.
Carrie said, "Oh, I was gonna have them do that, but it's half of my middle finger that's gonna be gone, and it sucks because it's the good finger." That's what she said. I'm sorry, I had to. It was put up there.
Did get to watch John Wick 3 and 4 last
the
night.
mafia. They cut off the tip of your finger as a punishment. Charlie, how do you know that?
Those type of movies just don't interest me. That's all.
It's a male love story.
Yeah, why would you, out of all people, watch that?
It's a male love story. Like, it's got love. It's got lots and lots and lots of killing, gunfights, sword fighting, people beating each other up, and a dog.
So basically, just like that I Am Spartan movie you watched.
Yes.
Because all that, you loved that movie because all it was
Yes. 300 is a love story.
is that? It's not a love story.
It is.
In what way?
Because in 300, he fights for his family,
Uh-huh.
right? Because he doesn't want the Persians to come in and enslave them.
Oh, Honey J. Badger's on, by the way.
What's up, James?
Continue.
So he doesn't want the Persians to come in and enslave his family
Uh-huh.
and kill off all his, because he's King Leonidas. He doesn't want his people to be killed.
Uh-huh.
So in the love that he has for his people and his wife, he goes to battle. He takes on this army.
But that was also what you were supposed to do in that time, Dad. You didn't.
Not all of them did. They took 300 volunteers.
Yeah, but and a lot of times men
And not
got
all
roped
the-
into doing that.
Not all the guys did that.
He was proving his love for his family and country.
Still just a demon.
John Wick.
Love.
It is a love story.
You know, I haven't seen 300 yet either. I can remember the commercials for it, but I never watched it. Now, the movie.
We're gonna have to renegotiate our friendship here.
the movie Troy.
Yep.
I have seen that one several times. I really like that one.
Yeah.
No,
John Wick
that's not
is
Gary.
modern day Troy, but more badass. Like, I don't know which one I like better, John Wick series or Jason Bourne.
I've
Bourne.
never seen them either.
Jason Bourne, 1,010%.
See, Bourne's awesome, and John Wick's awesome. I'm like, I don't know which one I like better.
Definitely Bourne. Because think about it. It was like love, but it was also like killing, and it was also like cool things that everyone wants to do, but they can't.
The difference is Bourne took place a lot of during the daytime, where John Wick takes place majority at nighttime.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
But a lot of the hype.
Both of them are love stories. John's getting vengeance because they killed his dog that was a gift from his wife, who died.
It's the way you know so much about these movies, but when it's something actually important, you have no clue. What is the plans you made?
Gladiator
2 comes out this year. I cannot wait.
Oh!
I need to watch the movie Floyd.
Gladiator. Is that the one
versus
where the guy says,
Ferrari.
"Are you not entertained?"
Yeah.
Okay, I remember.
I get to see Jackson
Yeah.
Paul
The
fighting
whole
Batman.
Spartacus.
Right.
Yeah. Huh? What?
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 What? Who?
You need to watch the movie.
Ford versus Ferrari. You can finally get to see Jason Bourne fighting Batman.
Oh yeah. Because Jason or not Jason. What's his name? Christian Bale's in it, and
Dad Pickles said I didn't care for John Wick. Really thin story, and all he does is shoot people nonstop.
That's true. And so and it kind of dawned on me last night. You watch this guy fall from like 4 or 5 stories, lands in a bus, gets bent in half, and then hits the pavement and gets up and walks.
You would be on the ground.
Well, I was in pain watching, but here's the guy that they call the boogeyman, who can't be killed, and they call him the boogeyman because he's the last thing many people see before they die, because he kills so many. So I was just like, man, this guy is like crazy. And I had to laugh because in 4, at the end when they go to do the duel, he takes his jacket off and you hear all the shells hitting the ground, all the bullets, and it was just kind of funny. You're like, I don't get it, but anyway.
John Wick, isn't that Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, the best thing Keanu Reeves has ever done.
You know,
Matrix is really good.
No, John Wick's better.
I like Matrix.
Dad, you know what movie we watched just for the laughs? Sharknado series.
Dude, Sharknado's awesome.
I tried to watch that. I got not even halfway through the first one and realized how stupid and ridiculous it was.
When
I couldn't finish it.
It was hurricane. It was one of the hurricanes. I have this picture. Dad he has a machete and an axe. He had his really long beard and his really long hair, and he has a swim cap on.
Yeah.
And he had like this weird face on, and he goes, "This is my hurricane like preparing face."
Yeah, my hurricane face.
And we watched Sharknado 1 through Sharknado 7.
Set right there. All right. Oops. All right. So that's.
Tom said John Wick tried to be Chuck Norris, but wasn't cut out for it.
Nobody's cut out to be Chuck Norris.
Okay, so
I'm Batman.
These. Yeah. You want to touch it?
No.
Look, Ann, if you're watching, I'm using tongs to pick a hot stuff.
Yeah, after you learned the hard way that that's hot.
At least I learned. Point Break.
Point Break was a great movie.
Dad, what was that movie about, in your opinion?
Had 2 amazing actors in it: Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves.
What was it about?
What
was it about?
Bank Roberts.
Oh. Like the new Money Heist or Money Heist thing?
No, these extreme sport junkies, adrenaline junkies, put on president's mask, rob banks, and then they finally, FBI tracks them down, they finally figure out who it is, and Keanu Reeves tries to get him, and then Bodie goes off on his surfboard into the ocean and never comes back.
Oh, poor thing. Poor Bodie. I didn't like it.
Really?
I did not like it.
I really
Can you
did.
tell?
I watched this movie, and Dad, you're going to have to watch it. It's called Silent Hill.
Yeah. Wait.
That was a horror movie. Wasn't
Yes.
it? I remember.
Okay, yeah. I was trying to think because
It
there
was also a video game.
Yes, I remember the video game because it was like Splinter Cell, like the video game.
Yes. I watched that the other night. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, ma'am.
Boy,
You
What's
want
your-
you
what's
want
your
to be
name?
on our YouTube show?
No, I don't.
what's your name?
I need somebody bring me some land.
I got my keys.
All right.
Alright, gotta go help this toy. I'll be back later.
Yeah. So my neighbor 2 doors down, that's who that is. My wife keeps telling me we need to get the Miss Victoria show and have her and me like our adventures. Because she comes down, she's like, let's go. I need to go somewhere. I'm always like, yeah, okay. Well. So anyway, we're just going to build the tacos. But let's Point Break. Yep, I'm still on that one now. I didn't like Point Break.
I didn't. We have a completely different interest in movies.
Movies, music.
No, we pretty much like the same music.
Some of the stuff you listen to, I don't get into. The K-pop shit.
I don't even know what any K-pop people are. I don't listen to that. I listen to 80s music. That's pretty much all my radio stays on.
So I got some black beans. We strained and rinsed because I had to have something with a little contrast. What else was there? Is Gary Busey from Brain Damage?
That's one strange individual.
Yeah. It's quiet, but I'm trying to concentrate. So, okay. So, cheese on there.
Something else I learned. This is sour cream. Very common ingredient when you're making tacos. Well, my son-in-law happens to like Greek yogurt. And I made tacos a couple weeks ago, and I opened the refrigerator door, grabbed a container, opened it up, and it was white. What I thought was sour cream in my tacos, I covered them with vanilla Greek yogurt.
Sorry, ladies. He's married. Sorry.
And I sat down and bit the first one. I'm like, something ain't right.
But if you want him to come cook dinner for you, oh, cheese and Pete. Mini taco salads. What do you think of that?
Pretty good. You know, I didn't figure it out until later on that day when I went to make me some more, and I pulled out the jar and I opened it up and I smelled it, thinking maybe the sour cream was bad or something, and it smelled sweet. And I turned around and looked at it and realized what I had done.
So it wasn't the fact that you ate the tacos with it.
I ate them.
You ate the tacos with it and didn't notice it until round
noticed
2 later.
No, I noticed it.
And thought, maybe these are bad.
Before I put the yogurt on again, I wanted to smell because I thought maybe the sour cream could be starting to go bad or something. But I just thought that was funny. So did everybody else in the house.
Let's do a little chipotle, whatever, tortilla strips. And the dog is going crazy.
Do we have a Chipotle here in Rock Hill?
Yes, we have 2. We now have 2. We have one.
There's one on the road the hospital's on.
Yep.
I saw that they finished that one, I think.
Yep. And I think there's another one.
I haven't eaten there yet.
It's not.
It's like Moe's, ain't
Sort of.
a place like Moe's.
Yeah. It's not. I don't like Chipotle. But I think it's there's one up on Cherry Road.
Okay.
There we go. What do you think of that?
That looks good enough to eat.
Let me get a snappy snack for the old.
Yeah, since I don't have any trees in my yard, I might need to come down here and borrow this pine tree in the corner of your yard to attach that come along to full time his front grill out.
That's a long way to run a chain, dude. You know, you might want to reconsider this working on shit. If you don't know the difference between Greek yogurt and sour cream.
We've never had a tub of Greek yogurt in my house. Sean just happened to go to the store and buy some that day. And it looks just like the sour cream container. And we have that all the time. So I just grabbed it and went. That's all it was. But we've never had Greek yogurt in the house until then.
So it's James' birthday. Happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday.
Was it good? Was it Greek yogurt a good replacement?
No, it wasn't.
But not flavored? Was it a flavored Greek yogurt?
No, it was just plain white vanilla yogurt.
Vanilla. So it was flavored.
I guess it was white. It was
Well, there's plain Greek yogurt or there's vanilla.
okay. It did. It had vanilla on the thing. Yeah, so it was vanilla.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so are you wearing the new glasses?
No, I'm going to the. I got my doctor appointment on the 17th, I think, or 16th.
Yeah, he's got new glasses and he won't wear them. Maybe now they stuffed his face with tacos and Greek yogurt. Oh, damn it, kids. All right, well,
I know, right? Why would they put Greek yogurt in my refrigerator?
where else would you put Greek yogurt? Anyway. But anyway, so James said he had I can't even say it right.
Birria tacos.
Birria tacos. They always sound good. We got them that time. Pay likes getting them, so we'll get them at the Mexican spot.
Tamara, that's her favorite way to have tacos.
I haven't made them yet though. Maybe that's something we should work on, is making the consomme. And
yeah, that'd have to be definitely a video. You couldn't do that on a live. I mean, you got 6 or 8 hours of stewing to get the meat down.
yeah, we'd have to like prepare all that off to the side, and then actually make the taco.
Make the tacos on the live,
Yeah.
right? But Tamara wants me to do that from scratch.
But, all right, man.
The shell integrity is really, really good. There's no floppiness at all. I mean, it's really hard.
Yep. As you all can see, it's not even bending.
No, not at all. Very, very good at shell integrity.
All right.
It tastes really good.
The whole point of the thing was this: cooking the shells in the Dutch oven, just to be different. For no other reason, just be different.
Maybe next time, spray a little of your oil on the shells.
Mm-hmm.
That would probably crisp them up a little bit better. You know, after I take the first bite, the integrity starts to lose
a little
and
bit.
it opens up. But it tastes really good.
Hey, so y'all get out there, try it. It's just something different. Play around. And we're going to get out of here. We're just a little over an hour. And maybe it was something fun.
And don't use Greek yogurt on them.
Some days I'm like, dude, the stories. And they're not stories. They're real life. It actually happened. Some days you can't make this shit up. But do an 8-hour live. Carrie, I have to spend a whole week writing down topics to talk about without getting too personal and frustrated. Because some of the stuff that we talk about, like aside from here, I'm like, I don't want anybody to get upset. Not upset, but I don't want to bring anybody down.
Right, it's a happy show.
I want everybody to have a decent time. So an 8-hour live, that'd be depressing. It'd be a lot of crickets. Because if I'm doing something and then I forget what I'm doing and I have trouble multitasking, just like I was loading the tacos and I couldn't talk.
Yeah.
Just like you breathing and stepping. We're a mess. But anyway. Well, let's get out of here. So, y'all have a great week, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. Remember, there's 2 rules in cooking. Did you have fun?
Did it taste good?
Rock on. Y'all are awesome.
Y'all have a great week, guys.
Hey, mama.